So I'm sitting here on the porch. It's after final exams. Actually, it's May 1st, 2008. And I've had a horrendous time going through some of these essay answer questions, and I wanted to give you some tips to writing a successful final exam at the third, fourth year level. Here's the thing, handwriting. Now, your generation is a keyboard generation. You could type faster than a monkey on speed. I understand that. But the point of it is that when you write final exams, there's no PC around or Mac. You've got to write by hand. So here's a couple tips to make it easier. If your handwriting is bad as a pharmacist on crack, here's a couple things that can help make it better. Bring different colored pens. There's no law that says you can't bring a red pen and a yellow highlighter and a couple things like that. The other thing is to break up your writing. Some people just go one long non-stop page without any headings. If you're asked a question that has to do with, say, the 6 environments of something, there's no law that says you can't make 6 indents. The economic environment, space aligned, political environment, etc. Because what you're doing is competing against all the other students that probably had a good answer, and you're making it visually easier for me to see the breakup of your words. You can use indenting. You can then go over it afterwards with a highlighter and, emphasize a couple of key points. So think about it in terms of a competitive environment. You want to make it visually attractive to be able to see your points more easily. Here's another thing. Think first before you start writing. Some students see one word like the IMF and they write down everything they know about the IMF. And that's not the question is about. The question is, how does the IMF rulings affect the company involved in foreign direct investment? I want to talk mostly about the foreign direct investment side. So some people who memorize a lot of stuff put everything about why the IMF exists and how it operates. That's not what the question is. It's the effects on foreign direct investment. So part of it is RTFQC. Read the question carefully. And don't waste a lot of time in the beginning of your answer writing stuff that's not relevant to the question. Because it's really important that you convince the prof in those first couple sentences that you're an A answer. And not distracting him because he looks at it and says, oh, this person is not on focus and doesn't even bother reading the rest. I'm just trying to keep it real for you, okay? You have about 3 or 4 seconds or 1.5, 2 lines in the beginning of your answer to convince the prof reading your hen scratch that you really know what the question is about. So think carefully. When I look at the people writing an exam, I see hands moving non-stop the whole time. There should be less writing and more thinking about what it is you're actually going to put down. Take some time to make your hand move more slowly and make your letters more clearly so a person can read it. Don't be so under stress that you write really, really fast and then prejudice yourself against being read carefully because your handwriting's messy. These are important points. I hope it's helpful to hear this.